Howdy there, people of the internet. It's me again, Will. So, people have questions about Jared Leisek and what's going on with the case. So here is your update. And thank you for joining me today. First question. So I've heard that on the internet, there's been a lot of rumors that the victim has not only made the one omission, to what happened to her, at the hands of Jared, but has also spoken directly with the prosecuting attorney. Is that true? Yes. To answer your question, when it comes to the actual victim herself, she has made a formal statement to the prosecuting attorney. She was sat down in their office and gave them an actual statement of what took place 30 years ago in her home, her grandparents' home, and in the vehicle. So, yes, to the answer to that question. I will read part of the probable cause statement, the statement the victim gave to the prosecuting attorney in this case. But please, understand, viewer discretion is strongly advised for every part of this that I'm going to read after this and this next part. In the probable cause hearing, she made the following statement. At one point, he pinned me to the ground in the bathroom of my home. He pulled down my underwear and put his penis in my vagina. On the second occasion, Leisek laid on top of me, telling me I was not allowed to leave, and he put his penis in my vagina again. I was mortified by this again. This is the second occasion. End quote. Who is going to defend Jared Leisek against these charges that he has against him? Is there an attorney that would take this case? And what kind of person would take a case like this to defend someone like him? The answer to your second question. Has Jared Leisek hired an attorney? Yes, he has hired an attorney. And thanks to you, to each and every person who gave money during their last, super chat, last live stream, and everything else, and who have given him super thanks. Jared Leisek is being able to afford the best defense lawyer, in the state of Utah. He has hired Randall Richards. Randall Richards is going to be his defense attorney in this situation. Bail? Is Jared out on bail? I've seen on the internet, on Reddit, and here on YouTube that a lot of people are saying that Jared is currently out on bail. Is that true? No, there has not been a bail hearing for Jared on this. He was released, pending the actual formal case and the first hearing date, which will be coming up on the 30th of November. 2022, he will be in court to enter his plea of either guilty or not guilty on the two charges. Okay, so Jared likes to talk to people, and a lot of them have leaked their emails and communications with him. So I'm not sure why he keeps on talking to people. But who is Jeremy Sides? I've never heard of him. Have you? To your third question, who is Jeremy Sides? Well, first off, I have to admit, I don't know who Jeremy Sides is, so I had to actually look him up. Jeremy Sides is another diver, explorer, rescue specialist. He holds several different, certifications for diving, free diving and scuba diving. He runs the channel called Exploring with Nug, N-U-G, Nug, Exploring with Nug. How does he fit into it? He has worked on and off volunteering with, Adventures with Purpose is how he fits into it. And yes, he did have an email communication with Jared shortly after these accusations came out that he was involved, and these are what the charges were, thinking that Jeremy Sides was, emailing in the communication. He thought that it was somebody who was doing this as a play to get money, and that it was all made up. But then Jared actually admitted that these things did happen, and the emails and communications that he may have seen are absolutely from him, and that is all that Jared is going to say at this point. Has the DA actually spoken with Jared's sister? Because she made some pretty damning, omissions herself about Jared, and I mean, but are they true? Has the DA actually spoken to her at this point? Has the DA spoken to Jessica Leisek, Jared Leisek's sister? At this point, I do not know if they have, but none of the charges that are currently filed against Jared Leisek have anything to do with her statements that she was a victim of Jared's as well. So there are no charges that have been formally filed against it, but I do not know if they have actually spoken to her directly, the DA, prosecuting attorney in this case. When's his next court date? And when are we going to find out if he's going to just plead guilty and go away to prison and be done with him? Or what's the next step? We want to know. For your last question, what does Jared plan to do on November 30th? Him and his attorney have already stated publicly to other reporters, to an Associated Press AP reporter and a reporter with Rolling Stone magazine, who was also on a conference call with another reporter from US Weekly magazine. Jared has, through his attorney, again, that is Randall Richards, said that he plans to enter a not guilty plea on November 30th. So that's where we're at. We'll have to wait until November 30th to find out what is really going on in this case. Hopefully we'll get some answers to more of the questions that people are asking on November 30th.